you guys may want to tell me, hey, those of you who have played this, because I'm new to this game. Like, this is my first time playing completely through it. Yes, I played it a bit on my PS4. But
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time.
we're gonna end up finding those pages.
I wonder
aren't we?
why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
We have okay, what's the quest? Ooh, fun. Perfect way to do this, cross wands. Basically we gotta perform incendio on some opponents, and we gotta dodge some opponents. And that will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. By the way, for all the people that say, why are you playing a game in the Harry Potter universe? It's magic, you shouldn't be, you know, playing games that involve any form of magic or witchcraft. To some degree, okay, there's people that can't handle this stuff, right? Like, there was somebody, and there was a movie made about him that played D&D, and he was on psychotics and stuff like that, right? And I've played D&D just a little bit. And what you have to understand, it's a game. It's a game. You roll dice to see if your actions work or not. Some people won't say, well, I mean, some people might.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Say, well, some people might get entangled in real magic for this stuff. And you know what? They could, if they're unable to separate the
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is ready for a shot at glory.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Is that all you've got?
Don't shy away now.
You're better than that!
Lovely.
Oh, there goes my wages. Confringo! Hey!
Incendio!
I'm the one.
Protego! Incendio! Reparo!
Haha, you cannot answer me. But I can answer you.
Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Incendio!
Fringo!
Protego!
What to do? What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Protego! Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio!
not need that. And I will not need
Accio. Levioso.
You'll get it! Keep trying!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's it!
Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form!
Accio. Incendio.
and
Levioso. Accio.
oh,
Incendio.
Next time, perhaps!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Something?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
no, I want to do this. I know I can, guys. I know I can.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio.
Nope. I don't know if this actually counts.
Incendio! Reparo. Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Good one! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
I want to know. Surely, I will go to herbology. And surely,
I don't mind saying that I find it hard to comprehend the Black has a wand.
Levioso! Incendio!
This is a completely different part of the castle. I think, anyway. Actually, that's central.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Because surely there'll be enemies to dodge eventually.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. thing it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Great.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
I'm just gonna wait here, and while I'm at it, I'll finish my little thought on Harry Potter and why I think it's more okay than you think. To all you Christians watching that may be doubtful, let me tell you a little secret. When J.K. Rowling was first getting used to things, and she was facing questions about how her books were going to end, she was very famous in saying, and you can look this up, it's a fact, if you want to know how my books end, you need to know the scripture. Actually, that may not be the exact wording. She may have said something more along the lines of, if you know the scripture, you know how my book's going to end. And that is her famous phrasing. She didn't ever go against Christianity. She identifies as a Christian, supposedly, even to this day. Do I think the woman's been perfect? Absolutely not. I think she's bowed the knee to the woke mob in hopes that it would make her stay relevant. So I dislike that part. But she does really good work in storytelling, and I would challenge any Christian, if you don't like the story being told, tell your own. I see many Christians sitting back and complaining about stories. I've even heard people complain, young Christians complain about The Wizard of Oz. Funny enough, The Wizard of Oz is about finding home and finding something that was inside you all this time. That is not something that can be faked.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
go.
Just because I don't know if I'm gonna need them or not. But I'm not gonna use these for anybody with the most nasty of hookers.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
We got more. Quests, it looks like. Let me. Okay, potions class, and the girl from Magadan will have to be the last bit. Hopefully before Professor Hackett's assignment. I'm hoping we get a chance to, because like I said, we have to dodge people 10 times, and I was trying to dodge. I'm just here checking, but the other thing I wanted to make sure you knew is